Hey, hey, hey. Hope you are good. Happy peak of the week. Is it? No, it's not happy peak of the week. It's Thursday. See, I don't even know what day it was. I don't even know what day it is. I'm having a bit of a tech nightmare, so I'm on my phone. I'm working from my mum's today, just with the ongoing building work, and my mum's house. And yes, I've got no electricity sockets working. The lights work, but the electricity sockets don't work. So I'm having to charge things up. The only place to work is in the utility room. So I'm having to charge things up in the utility room. And then there's no Wi-Fi. So I'm having to tether the Wi-Fi from my laptop to the phone, but it's just a bit shaky. So I thought it'd be safer to come and join you from my phone. So if you're here, say hi, let me know that you're here. And yeah, I want to talk about parenting, especially with it being the kids are off school this week. And whether you've got children yourself or you've got nieces or nephews, it's still a similar thing. And if you look out for Donna's Facebook post that we've just sent out on Facebook and LinkedIn, it talks about it as well. But when we lack confidence, it can come through in many different ways, right? I did a live the other day where I was talking about inner confident, feeling confident rather than faking the confidence, pretending to be confident on the outside, but not feeling it on the inside. And I don't know about anyone else. Give me a hell yes if you're here and it resonates with your own children or your nieces or nephews or your friends' children. But one of the biggest triggers for me for being triggered about not feeling good enough and questioning my decision making is definitely being a parent. So, and like I said, some of you are off school with the kids this week, so it might be coming up for you every day. So let me know in comments. I think I can see the comment. Comment if let me know in the comments if they resonate. So even like it doesn't matter whether your children are babies or toddlers or teenagers or grown up adults. Like I find that when my parenting skills or techniques or decisions are questioned, it's like the biggest trigger for us. It's the biggest vulnerable area or insecurity that I have around being good enough. If I'm quite honest, like I say, you all know Holly. She's turning 25 in December. It still happens. So, but yeah, I can't see the comment. I'm just gonna see if I can get on Facebook on my phone to see if there are any comments. I don't know if I can see them or not. I don't think I've got any. Will somebody? Oh yeah, hi. Thank you, Holly. I'm saying, will somebody just comment just so I can see if I can see the comments? I can see the comments. Amazing. Oh, I can even get them on the screen. Check me out. So, so yes. So Holly, as I was just talking about, is coming up 25 in December, and even now, Holly's an adult and she has her own house and her own life and her own business. But you're still a parent, right? The job of a parent lasts uh, while we're still on this earth, right? In this body, whilst I'm here and with Holly, I'll always be a parent. So I find that, particularly as well with being a single parent. So, as most of you know, when I was growing up, when Holly was growing up, it was me and Holly for nigh on 11 years, just the two of us. And, you get this little human who's a baby and then grows into a toddler and a teenager. It doesn't come with a book. It doesn't come with a book where you learn you learn the skills and the tools and techniques. Like Donna and I teach you the tools and techniques. We give you models. Maybe there are more nowadays books and different things about parenting. But back in the day, in the 90s, when Holly was born, I didn't have a book that came alongside saying this is what you do. We talk about confidence, having this inner confidence, feeling confident. Like when you become a parent, You don't always feel confident. And somebody, one of our clients just posted in the Soul System this morning, was talking about our son's turning a teenager and he wants to start going out. He wants to start socializing. He's gone off to school and he wants to start doing all of these things and put himself in these different situations. And, it's one of those things where you question, like, what do you do about it? So, yeah, let me know if this is resonating with you. Hitting a note. If you're watching on replay, let me know if this is something that you find. Do you question yourself when you're making decisions? I suppose is the question. And do you feel confident as a parent? Are you confident, or as an auntie or uncle or whatever it is? And I found that when it comes to self-doubt, like the biggest trigger or the biggest areas in my life where I will doubt myself and my ability again is in my parenting. So when we're talking about self-doubt all out, our challenge, this is about giving you tools and techniques to use in all of your life. So whether it is that you want to feel more confident being a parent, whether it is that you want to feel more confident in your career or in your relationship or in your purpose, or whatever it is in life, confidence comes from within. We've got to develop it ourselves. So how did I develop more confidence as a parent? Well, it definitely comes more. I feel like you can develop more inner confidence the more experiences you have, the more decisions you make, the more, we always say when we ran that challenge before, which was purely about self-confidence, is that you have to develop competence. Like, you've got to become really good at something to feel more confident. Quite often we say we lack confidence with something, so we just don't do it. And the only way we can develop confidence is by doing it and then getting better at it. So, I mean, Holly might agree or disagree. Obviously, Holly's 25 now. I definitely feel from being a single parent and to my days today, turning 50 next week, that my confidence with being a parent has grown and developed with life skills and life experiences and getting things right and getting things so wrong. But it's like a life lesson and it's a learning. And when we do something, we learn from it and then we make different decisions as we move forward. So my parenting confidence has definitely developed over the years with Holly, alongside Holly, in decision making and judgment and feeling like I am a good parent, because that was always a trigger for me, not feeling good enough, not feeling like a good enough parent from being a single parent, trying to play the mum and dad role, and definitely having to develop my own mindset, my limiting belief and about not being good enough, and changing my mindset. So remember, confidence, inner confidence, feeling confident comes from your thoughts. So you have to learn how to think better so that you feel better, so you feel more confident, so that you can go on and make decisions from a really great place. So if you're doubting your parenting ability, you're doubting that you're good enough, you don't feel good, you don't feel confident, wavering on decisions and boundaries and, not really knowing what the right thing to do is, people pleasing and all of that stuff, that isn't going to then develop confidence, because generally when you're making a decision from that place, it goes a bit tits up. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you've always been good enough to me. Yes, thank you. So that's from your experience, isn't it? Right, like the external experience. Proud daughter and how much you've grown as a parent over the year. Yes, we have these conversations now. Sorry, I can hear Angus barking to be in the back door, but I'm going to leave him out till I finish the live. Holly and I have these conversations now, don't we? We have deep conversations now. She's an adult about parenting and our relationship and situations that have been really great and situations that were not great and how my parenting style has developed and changed over the years. And as I've grown more confident in myself, so if I've developed more confident in myself as a person, in my belief about who I am, I've grown more sure about how I parent, about what feels like the right thing to do rather than what I think it is. I've had to reflect and start doing a bit more work on mindsets and splitting up from ex-husband. Yes, and becoming a single parent. Thank you, Nicola. Having a 14-year-old has thrown some new feelings and challenges. Yes, because you've gone from having a two parents raising your daughter, and then it can be challenging. You know, you start to question yourself. You always look, at the end of the day, we want our kids to be happy, right? That's the number one goal for me anyway. My number one goal is that I want to raise a happy, healthy daughter. Check. Me and Holly's done that together. Yeah. Maybe there was some judgment back in the day, let's say. I'll own up to that one. Because then, sorry, just going back to you, Nicola. Yeah, so you've had to go, and now you're a single parent. Because what's happening is we project, right? And thank you for mentioning judgment, Holly. We start to project. So when we're then feeling insecure and questioning ourselves, we now project our feelings and our limiting beliefs onto situations and our kids. And sometimes, I've done this myself, it's not really about them, it's about us. Right? We've got insecurities and not feeling good enough and lacking confidence, and we're projecting it onto the child, thinking it's in their best interest, but really we're trying to make ourselves feel better. I've done that many times. So incredible you have this relationship. Yes, it is. And you have that as well, right? We all have individual, unique relationships with our children. So you will grow and develop and have a different type of dynamic and relationship with your daughter. Okay, which can be equally as beautiful. Not so much then. No, judgment was real. I tell you what was the turning point for me, started the turning point was when I trained to be NLP, and I started to realise that the best way to communicate is that I live in my map of the world, Holly lives in hers, and I've got to come out of my map of the world, feel secure enough and confident enough to come out of what's going on through my lens into Holly's and understand where she's coming from, even if I didn't agree. And that was a game changer for me and for Holly and our relationship to develop and flourish and grow. So it's a journey, right? Definitely resonates. My oldest 26, my youngest is 4. Wow, Karen. 8 in total. Still question my parenting decisions now. Yeah. I worry for my older children and their situations as much as I worry about the younger ones at home. Yeah. Oh, you've got 8 children. So your youngest is 4 and your oldest 26 and you've got 8. Wowzer. Parent no water, Karen. Parenting is definitely a lifetime job, not just until they turn 18. Amen. It's a continuous, isn't it? Wow. I bet you could give us some situations about where you've got parenting really, really great and you've got it wrong. But I think the biggest lessons come from when we get it wrong. But I'd love to know, Karen and Nicola, how do you develop your confidence? So when you've got self-doubt and you've got the inner chatter going on about what kind of parent you are, coming from your limiting beliefs, how do you then develop and silence your inner chatter so that you can develop and feel more confident in your role as a parent? Like, what is it that you're currently doing? I'd love to know. But I love that. But yes, you've got some definitely experience there with 8 children. I love that. But yeah, it's conversations now are definitely less judgmental. And under the day, at the end of the day, it's unconditional love, isn't it? Like I say, we want our children to be happy, but I know that I'm guilty of, in wanting Holly to be happy, it then turns into like controlling behaviour, so that you're being like stepping into a controlling parent role rather than guiding, educating, teaching, setting boundaries, and then feeling confident about yourself and about your child, that you have taught them and instilled some really great values, that you've shown them some really great examples of how to interact and behave and what to do, and then having the confidence to have trust and faith in knowing that they'll be carrying that with them when they go off and do certain things and experience certain things, but just knowing that they're going to make good decisions and bad decisions, but it's their journey as well. It's so funny. So I've literally been talking myself out loud about this just earlier as I was. See, there you go. And yeah, and one of the clients who put it in the group today, and that was one of my lessons, which I said, like having the confidence as a parent to educate your children about what the right and wrongs are and dangers and safety, and then allowing them to go and make their own decisions and their own judgments, and knowing that sometimes it'll work out for them and sometimes it won't. Having the confidence then to support them without judgment, something I struggle with, without judgment, but knowing that you've instilled some really great values in them, and that they're on their path and their journey, and it's all going to work out as it's meant to. But that is you developing confidence in yourself to be able to step back, take the hands off, get out of the control mode and allow that to happen, which I found was the most difficult with Holly growing up. Great at it now, not so much then. I'm trying to put myself into her mind and think about what she might be feeling. Yes, both because of age and there's so much change in her life. Yeah. And that's, like I say, that was one of the biggest things I learned in NLP. If you can step out of your map of the world and how you see things from your age and your experience and your beliefs into your daughter's and try and understand where she's coming from, it will strengthen your relationship. And Holly will attest to this. Like, one of the things that children want to know is that they feel understood. And I think when we judge and we have expectations on them from our own experiences, because we're insecure and we lack confidence, then it doesn't help them to learn and grow, and it doesn't feel like they're being understood. So yes, good. Well, I'm glad I'm not alone on this journey. Like I say, if you watch it back on replay, then please do comment. But yeah, so lacking confidence and self-doubt can affect us in different areas of our lives. Like, I always thought that I was really confident in work, and then probably knew I wasn't as confident in parenting. But actually, overall, it was because I lacked inner confidence in myself, and I had limiting beliefs about not being good enough, which were really whirring away in my subconscious mind, and I just wasn't aware that that was happening. So once we start to really dig into our limiting beliefs, once we really start to feel this inner level of confidence about who we are, about our identity, about knowing what is right and wrong for us, following our intuition, like really having that inner confidence, our decision making with our kids, with our jobs, with our families, like whatever else it will become and feel much stronger, because we're not doubting ourselves as much, right? We spend a lot of time with the little worms whirring away, doubting ourselves, our decision making, our ability. Also knowing that your children in a new generation will be having a totally new human experience in a different time to you and can teach you things. Amen to that, Holly. Yes. Like, your children now are growing up in a totally different generation compared to our generation. And it's not just about us teaching our kids. Like, our kids are our biggest teachers, which is why they're always our biggest trigger and always have our biggest levels of self-doubt and lacking confidence, because it's like looking in the mirror. Thank you. That's a really good point. I love that. Oh, 2 minutes. I'm having a tech here. Trying to do it on my phone. Good. So, anyone else got any comments around lacking confidence or having self-doubt about parenting? I am just going to go and let the dog in because he's having a meltdown at the door. See, I'm on my phone. I can walk around, which is great. So, yes. So, obviously, we're running self-doubt all out. If you don't know about it, I mean, you must know by now. We've got literally over 700 women who have signed up already to the challenge. We're so excited to get in there and run that, because it doesn't matter if you've done it before. It doesn't matter how many times you do it, because every time you join the challenge, and we haven't run it since January anyway, but every time you join, you're coming at it from a different space, from a different set of beliefs, from a different set of experiences. So you get something different out of it every time. And I personally think, depending on what area you want to impact in our lives, we can always do with more confidence, right? So for anything, like to develop our business, to develop how we feel about ourselves, our relationships. Like when we feel confident, we know who we are, we're really happy about who we are, we're getting up every day feeling just this inner sense of calm and confidence, it impacts every area of our life. We're better at business, we're better in our relationships, and we're better parents. Yeah. So Self-Doubt All Out is coming back Monday the 7th of November. We're going to be live, and yeah, I'll drop the link in comments. And we're so excited, we can't wait, because we haven't done this since early this year, and obviously it's the last time we're doing it this year, so we want to make it the biggest, best one yet. So if you know a woman who wants more confidence, wants to limit the self-doubt in her mind so she can go big and better in her life, come on then, now that Angus wants to join us, wants to go big and better in her life, then send them the link to sign up. We want as many women as possible on this challenge, because we want to create this, not just a new generation, but a generation of badass women who just want to know what they want in life, feel confident to go and get it and go and claim it. Okay? Fabulous. Amazing. Thank you for joining. Yes, can't wait to do it for the third time, Nicola's saying. Yes, because you get something out of it now, especially with the things and the changes that you've experienced in your life, and it's going to help you become even better in your business. So have a fabulous Thursday. We are going to be live next week. We're going to be bringing some of our amazing women, and they're going to be sharing. I think, Nicola, you might be up. Actually, Nicola's going to be joining Donna on Tuesday. I won't be live because it's my birthday. 50. I'm turning half a century, people. But Nicola's going to be going live with Donna and talking about her journey with her business and all things self-doubt and all things confidence, and talking to you about where she was and also where she is now. Yes, exactly. You can't wait to do it you're live on Tuesday. Yes, so Nicola's going to be live on Tuesday with Donna, which will be amazing. So have a fab Thursday. Have an amazing weekend. We will see you with some lovely guests next week. Nicola on Tuesday, so make sure you tune in for that. And I will see you all later. If you're watching on replay, let me know in your comments if this resonates. And if you haven't signed up to Self-Doubt All Out, get involved, people. Bye from me. Bye from Angus. See you later.